Well, good morning, everyone. Tricky times, but it's nice for us all to get together and do some stretching and relaxation, and I hope that you feel the benefit from it. So just allowing yourself that opportunity just to let go of any tensions you might be feeling, or try to let them go for an hour. So make sure as you sit that you're comfortable. We do spend our time with our spine rounded without actually realising, and it closes in all our vital organs. So even if it's just for the yoga practice, just be aware of opening up your body. Nice long spine, but no tension, just a nice relaxed body. Lift your shoulders up round by your ears and then just let them go. Nice long neck, and just lightly close your eyes. So taking a nice deep breath, and as you exhale, just feel as though tension is drifting into the floor. And begin to connect to your breath. Not changing your breath at the moment, but just noticing your gentle, normal breathing. Then begin to deepen your breathing. So feeling the change in your body as your breath deepens, you're filling your lungs as fully as you can. So on the in-breath, feeling your abdomen rising. And on the out-breath, your abdomen contracting as everything draws back towards your spine. Just trying to ensure that your breath is as nice and even as you can make it. Breathing into your abdomen, feeling the abdomen rising, and contracting on your out-breath. And after your next exhalation, just breathe easy. And open your eyes. And we'll begin still seated, just stretching out through the body. So inhale, up and open. Exhale, coming over, hands into prayer position, rounding your back. Inhale, up and open. Exhale, rounding the back. Inhale, up and open. Exhale, rounding your back. Then lifting up and stretching over. Feel that gentle stretch up through your side. And down, over to the other side. And down. Inhale up and over again. And down. And inhale up and over again. And down. And then lift your shoulders up round by your ears and let them go. And stretch out your legs and come on to all fours, and we'll come into cat pose. So stretching, more stretching out through the spine and through the legs. So your wrists are under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips, back in neutral. And as you inhale, tilt the pelvis, drop the abdomen, bring the head up. As you exhale, drawing up the other way, tummy coming up to spine, head in. Inhale, down, head up. Exhale, drawing up the other way. Inhale, down, head up. Exhale, drawing up the other way, and hold your tummy up your spine. And then let go. Just begin to roll your hips from side to side. So though it's quite passive, you're just working gently into your legs, your hips, your lower back, and just moving gently through the body. And then back to your neutral position. And take your right leg out behind, so toes turned over on your mat and just pushing your heel away. So you've got that gentle stretch through your leg, but notice what you feel and where you feel the stretch. And then bring that leg back in. Take the other one out, toes turned over, and just push that heel away. Again, noticing where you feel the stretch. And then back in. This time, take your right leg out so it's in line with the rest of your body, and feel the stretch right through to the tips of your toes. And then bend your knee, lifting your foot. And then from there, take that leg over to the outside of your mat. So you've got that stretch up through the side of your body. And then back in. So with your other leg, stretch the leg out and feel that stretch right through to the tips of your toes. And then bend your knee. So you've got really two right angles there if you can. And then take that leg over, so again you're opening up the side of your body. And then back into your neutral position. Tilt the pelvis, drop the abdomen, bring the head up. And then as you exhale, drawing up the other way, tummy up to spine, head in, and just hold that, engaging your abdominal muscles. And release. And then sit back on your heels. You might want to massage your wrists a little bit, or just give a little bit of a shake, not jangling too much. And then we'll come up into downward dog. So stretching out your arms, spreading your fingers. You want to feel the inside of your knuckles, the heels of your hands, your thumbs firmly planted on the floor. Turn over your toes and lift up. And just paddle with your feet to begin with. Then come up onto the balls of your feet. And try and ease your heels towards the floor. Doesn't matter if they don't get there. Your legs are hip width apart, your bottom's pushed up and back, and your tummy's drawn up to your spine. Okay to have soft knees if it feels easier. Be with your breath. Then lower yourself down into upward dog. So either with your toes turned over and your knees off the floor, or your knees soft and your feet soft. Just working with what's right for your body and how you feel today. Feel that stretch, that strength through the front, the upper body. Then pushing back into downward dog. Adjusting your position. Then to come out, walk your hands back and come up to standing. Okay? So from there we'll come into Uttanasana, our forward bend. So rooting down, legs hip width apart, and rooting your feet down. Drawing up in your knees, your thighs, subtly drawing up from your pelvic floor, engaging your abdominal muscles so you've got strong core, lightness in your upper body, nice long spine. bring your hands onto your hips. And come over to where it's right for you. So if it's parallel to the floor, that's fine. If you need to soften the knees, that's fine as well. So inhale up, exhale, come over. Parallel to the floor, or slide your hands down your legs, resting on thighs, calves, ankles, or hands coming onto the floor, and just releasing down. So it's okay to have these soft knees. You're better to have soft knees and a nice long spine rather than tight legs and rounding your back. So be aware of your body and where it will allow you to go. If you feel this position, quite easy to draw your chest towards your thigh, head down, neck nice and long. To come out, soften your knees as you lift up and release. Take your legs wide. So your toes are facing straight ahead. Okay, inhaling up, exhale over. Slide your bottom hand down your leg. So a deeper opening of the side of the body. Back over. Inhale up, exhale over. Again, sliding that hand down your leg. Be with your breath as we go through these postures. Lifting back up. Inhale up, exhale over, slide a little bit further down your leg. Lifting up, open. Inhale up, exhale over. And back. Take your arms out to shoulder level, then take them up, clasp your hands and lift up through both sides. And feel that stretch coming from your pelvic floor, right up through the core area of your body, right up into the upper body. And then down. And then take your right arm up and behind. Use the other arm to draw the elbow across. And take the arm behind. You may be able to get a hold, you may not. If it means you're scrunching up your neck by holding, then just keep the hands apart, but just working into the shoulders. Release. The other side, take the arm up, take it behind. Use the other hand to draw the elbow across, then take this arm behind. And as I say, you may get a hold, you may not. If by holding it means you're scrunched up, then just let go. Be nice and open. You might find one side easier than the other, but work into the shoulders and release. And take your arms out. Take them behind, clasp and just push away. And come forward and push forward. And then release. And then come to standing. And we'll come into a side stretch. So take your right foot forward, 2 to 3 feet apart, not too wide, and come round as best you can over your forward leg. Bringing that back foot in far enough to help you, enable you to come round. Take your hands behind, clasp your hands. Just keep your hands attached to your body, and it's okay to soften this knee if that's for you. So folding over that forward leg. Inhale up, exhale, coming over, body parallel to the floor. If you can, releasing yourself down towards your chest, and then if you feel comfortable with it, then you can lift your arms up. But just, if it's easy for you to keep the arms on the back, then that's fine. Nice open shoulders. Be aware of the shoulders being open. Then to come out, lift up. Keep your arms in the same position if you can. Take it to the other side. So again, adapting all these postures to suit what's right for your body, coming over your forward leg. Keep your arms attached to your back. Inhale up, exhale, come over. Body parallel to the floor, or coming over, chest coming towards thigh. And if you're comfortable, lift your arms up. Just be with what's right for you, nice open chest. And to come out, lift up, come to standing and release your arms. And then just bring your shoulders up round by your ears and just let them go. Feel that nice long spine, body releasing. And we'll do some standing posture, so coming into Trikonasana. So take your legs leg length apart, your right foot facing the end of your mat if possible, the heel of your front foot in line with the arch of your back foot, hips facing forward, arms out to shoulder level. Now as you hold that, be aware of your strong feet, strong legs, strong core. Inhale, and as you exhale, extend as far as you can over your leg. Bring your hand to rest anywhere but not your knee. Just resting, not really leaning, resting or bringing your hand to the inside. Use your top arm to draw that shoulder back and take your arm up in the air. And for those who feel comfortable, turn and look up just that, if not, just look straight ahead. So be with that lovely T stretch across the chest. Feel the body open. Be with your breath. To come out, look down and lift. Bring your arms down. Take it to the other side. Toes facing the end of your mat, hips facing forward. Be aware of the strong feet, strong legs, strong core. Arms out to shoulder level. Inhale, and as you exhale, extend as far as you can. Bring your hand to rest. Or bringing your hand to the inside, opening up that top shoulder, take your arm up in the air. Body drawn back. Think of the head, the shoulder, the hip, the heel as though they're flat against a wall. Be with your breath, that lovely opening of your body. And to come out, look down, lift, and come to standing. We'll come into a flank stretch, so Parsvakonasana. So take your legs as wide as you comfortably can. Bending your forward knee. So it's the same alignment as Trikonasana, but much wider. You're trying to get roughly a 90-degree angle here. Be open. Have a look down, and if that knee's rolling in, draw it back and just ensure that your forward foot and your back foot are firmly planted on the floor. Bring your elbow onto your knee, hand into your abdomen, and if it's enough for you to take your arm up from there, that's fine. Or slide your hand down onto the floor, flat hand or a fist, take your arm up. So that huge stretch up through your side. Nice deep breathing. Come out, bring that top arm down, push up, take it to the other side. So bending your forward knee, trying to get roughly a 90-degree angle here, and again ensure you're as open here as you can be. Bring your elbow onto your knee, hand into your abdomen. You can take your arm up from there, or slide your hand down onto the floor, flat hand or a fist. Take your arm up. So really feel that stretch right up from the outside of your back foot to the fingers of your upper hand. Be with your breath. Bring that top arm down, push up, and from there, come to standing. Just center yourself for a moment. Feet together this time. Legs strong, core strong. Upper body nice and light. Bring your hands into prayer position. And just cast your gaze downwards or lightly close your eyes. Then release from there. Take your legs wide again. So bending your forward knee again. Again, just ensure that you're nice and open, body's nice and upright. Take your arms out to shoulder level. Warrior, turn and look along the middle finger of your forward arm. Try not to have shoulders up round your ears, relax your shoulders. So feel that strong core, strong upper body, but relaxed upper body, and be with that breath. Bring your hands onto your hips, lift up, take it to the other side. Bending your forward knee. There is a tendency in this warrior to want to lean forward and keep your body nice and upright. So just bring your hands onto the side of your body, take your arms out to shoulder level, nice soft shoulders. Turn and look along the middle finger of your forward arm. The power, the strength of the warrior. Your deep breathing. Bring your hands onto your hips, lift up. Toes facing inwards, and then just walk your feet in a little bit. In fact, come to standing first of all. And then take your feet out, not quite so wide. Toes turned out this time, come into squat. So using not just your legs, but use your core to be strong. So you don't want your bottom sticking right out, so it's just your legs taking the weight. Even up the weight. Be strong, just stretching from side to side. Bring your hands into your heart center in prayer position. Be aware of drawing up from your pelvic floor, engaging your abdominal muscles. Then bring your hands down onto the floor if you can and walk your feet in. Now, some of you may find this easier than others. Just walking in so that you can come further down. And if you're comfortable in this position, you can push into your heart center for you or not. This one I feel quite comfortable, but I'm quite well aware of the fact that we're all built quite differently, so it might not be so comfortable for some of you. But it's good for us to try and strengthen that core of our body if we can. Then push up and just come to standing. We'll come from there into a wide leg forward bend. So take your legs wide, toes facing forward, hands on your hips. So inhale, lifting up, exhale, come over, slide your hands down your legs, so resting on thighs, calves, ankles, or taking a hold around your big toes. Look up as you inhale and exhale, fold over into that full forward bend. If you've got a hold around your toes, push your elbows out to the side. Then to come out, if you've had a hold around your toes, release your fingers, bend your knees as you push up, and then from there, just walking your feet in and come into standing. And we'll come down onto the floor on our back just for a few moments. So coming down onto your back. And just take a moment to assess how your body feels, how your breath feels. Then bring your knees onto your chest. Take your hands behind your thighs and roll up to sitting. And we'll come into Paschimottanasana, forward bend. But just preparing for that first, just push your heels away. Okay to bend your knees, however deeply you need to bend them, as long as you keep the heels pushed away. So you are engaging some leg muscles. Perch yourself on your sit bones as best you can and just briefly press into the floor, but you're not leaning back. You're nice long open spine, and if anything, slightly forward. This position, we're working with our spine, so just working with where your body will let you go. Inhale up, exhale coming over. So hands either on the floor, calves, ankles around your feet, and just releasing yourself down over those legs. Using your breath, so as you inhale, you feel as though it's like a wave rolling out, and as you exhale, just rolling out a little bit further. Then lifting back up and release. And we'll do a nice simple twist to begin with. So keeping ourselves in the same position, take your right hand to the outside of your left knee. Find a place either spiraling with your fingers or pressing into the floor, not leaning back, but a place to find that you can push up, get that lift from the base of your spine, and then turn and look either straight ahead or trying to turn so that you're coming over your back shoulder. Be with your breath. Keep your heels pushed away, keep the legs strong. Then releasing back round to the front and change to the other side. So taking the opposite hand to the outside of the other knee. Find that place spidering or flat hand pressing into the floor. Turning to look either straight ahead or turning to look over your back shoulder. Keep your heels pushed away. Then releasing back round, and from there, come to sitting with the soles of your feet together. Just clasp your hands under your feet, around your feet, and just begin to wiggle up and down with your knees. So working into your hips, your groin area, your legs, just a gentle movement. And then we'll work into our feet. So you might want to take your feet out a little bit and bring your thumbs into the instep of your foot. Seated nice and comfortably, and then open your feet like a book. So opening up these feet like a book. And then closing. And then again, just bringing your thumbs onto the instep of your feet, opening up like a book. Some of you, again, will find this easier than others, dependent on how your body works, how your body is built. Then close your feet again. Then last time, using the thumbs to open up the feet, opening your feet like a book. And then release. And then take your feet out so that the sides of your feet really are coming onto the floor. Just hold your ankles. Nice long spine, body nice and strong. And then take your right arm up. and back down. Take your other arm up. And back down. And this time, you can either do that one again or thread through. So you're threading your left arm through, palm flat on the floor if you can, and opening up. And back down. Thread that hand back through the other side. The palm of your hand on the floor if possible, opening up. And then back down. And then this time, thread your right arm through. Now you might not be able to catch a hold, take the other arm up, and if you can get a hold, that allows you to lift the shoulder and turn to look up. But even if your hands don't meet, you can bring, you've got that nice opening across your chest as the arm comes behind your back. Be with your breath. Then release and unravel. The other side, threading through, take that hand behind, open up this arm, take it behind your back. You may get a hold, you may not, but opening up that top shoulder. Then releasing back through. And just straighten your legs for a moment. And then bring them back in. And this time, bring your heels together. Move a bit forward on the mat, bring the heels together. Feet coming out to the side. Thread your hands through. Lift up, and then take your hands out. Wave to everybody. And then from there, release and bring your feet to the floor. So take a hold around your big toes and then lift your feet a couple of inches off the floor. Take your right leg out. So strong in your core, long in your back. If you've got tight hamstrings or too long legs for your arms, you can hold your ankle area if that helps. Be balanced, be strong. Be with what feels right for you. And then bring that leg back in. So again, being strong in your core, take the other leg out. And again, if it's easier to hold the ankle or if it's more suitable to your build, hold your ankle. Strong in your core, long in your back. Lifted from the base of your spine. Then back in. Heels together, and then this time be very strong, opening out. And again, you can take a hold of your ankles if it means that you can come into it in a better way. Then coming back in, straighten your legs, and we'll come back into a forward bend. So pushing your heels away again. Bend your knees, soften, everybody probably just soften your knees on this occasion, lifting up and folding over your legs. If you want to, you can straighten your legs a little bit more and ease yourself back down. Then lifting back up. Bring your knees up. So supporting your thighs, clasping your hands behind your thighs, the legs in a straight line parallel to the floor. If that's enough for you, that's fine. This is strong work for your core as well. Take the legs up. And if you're comfortable with it, bring the arms up. Ensure you've got that lift at the base of your spine. Back in. And just once more, take your legs out so they're parallel to the floor. If that's enough for you, that's fine. Take them up. And if you can, bring your arms up. Breathing. And then release. And then come down onto your back. Bring your knees onto your chest. Take your arms out to shoulder level. And just roll your knees from side to side. So just gently easing out. And then from there, take the soles of your feet to the floor and we'll come into bridge pose. So just tipping the backs of your heels with your middle finger and then just ensuring your spine's nice and long, head's in line with the rest of your back. Your feet are pointing to the end of your mat rather than splaying out to the side. And when you're ready, lifting up, pushing up. If you've got hip issues, just keep your body in a line. If you can, push right up. Draw your shoulder blades together, clasp your hands and push away. Take another deep breath and just push up a little bit higher. And then to come down, release your hands if you've got clasped hands. Push your pelvis away and come down one vertebra at a time. Coming down as slowly as you can, releasing your back to the floor. And then bring your knees onto your chest and rock gently. Then take your hands behind your thighs and roll up to sitting. And we'll come into Matyasana, fish pose. So legs straight, heels pushed away. Bring your hand coming up towards your bottom. Now again, we're all built differently, so you may need to find a different position. Come back in your forearms, and the aim is to create that arch in your back, so you're pushing up, opening your chest. And if you're comfortable with it, you can take your head right back to the floor. I'm not going to do that. And bring your hands into prayer position, but chest open, back arched. You can drop your head back or keep the head up. Be strong, be with your breath, and really feel the breath in the front of the body. And then gently release yourself back to the floor and take your arms out along the floor beyond your head. Bring your arms as close to the floor as you can. So be aware of how your body feels as you hold that. Then stretch through the right side of your body, your right arm and your right leg. And release your left arm, your left leg. Then release diagonally across your body, right arm and left leg. And release. The other side, left arm, right leg. And release. And then just have a final stretch and Feel it coming from your fingertips, down through your arms, down through your body, through your legs to the tips of your toes. And release. And then prepare in whichever way you need to for a relaxation. Now I think just allowing yourself to get settled into the floor. Having stretched out the body, it does bring you to a point where hopefully you can relax a little bit more easily. And we do know the benefits of our relaxation. It can help to strengthen the body, helps to control our breath, and calm the mind. And even if it's only for a short time, it must surely be worthwhile. Shavasana, yoga relaxation pose. So you're lying comfortably on your back, your arms by your sides, your legs and feet just slightly apart. And again, if I'm asking you to do anything that makes you feel uncomfortable, just modify it accordingly. Just for the next few minutes, let everything drop and let everything rest. Take your awareness to your spine. And just allow your spine to relax. Just settling comfortably into the floor. So in Shavasana, your body gives in and surrenders the stronghold of your mind. In Shavasana, your body lengthens and your body widens. And at the end of your practice, there is a deep wish to rest. So as you lie on your back, just be aware of your breath floating in and out, soft and gentle. And listen to that wish that your body has at the moment for deep rest. So in Shavasana, everything is going to rest. Your brain, your lungs, your heart, all your internal organs. Your muscles are going to rest and your bones are going to rest. Your eyes are going to rest and your skin is going to rest. Everything is going to feel quieter. And when your body's in contact with the floor, it can release tiredness, tension, tightness, because the floor is there to absorb it and to draw it out of your body. Then when new space is created in your body, it brings you new energy, new vitality, and new strength. Your brain also needs to rest. And as your brain rests, new space is created and your head is able to be more silent and quiet. That silence travelling through the rest of your body, right through to the tips of your fingers and the tips of your toes. When we begin to relax, our minds are tumbling, chitta-vritti, the chattering mind. But as your body relaxes, your breath settles, your mind becomes more calm, more settled. So at the end of your practice, lying in Shavasana, the superfluous leaves your body and only calm remains. And for the next few minutes, your body, your breath and your mind are in a state of deep peace. So just rest in that space. Just very gently begin to come back into the moment, but don't disturb yourself too quickly. Be aware of how your body feels, of how soft your breath feels, how calm your mind feels. And just begin to have a greater sense of your surroundings. Any sounds you hear. Your sense of taste, your sense of smell. Feel the air on your skin. Feel the contact of your clothes. Really feel the contact of the back of your body on the floor. Back of your head, your shoulders, your arms, your bottom, your legs, your heels. Then begin to make some small movements to your toes and feet and legs. Your fingers, your hands, your arms. And just move your body in any way that's asking. Roll your head gently from side to side. Then roll your head over to the side. And roll onto your side when you feel ready. Then come up to sitting after the chimes. Well, I hope you all feel slightly more energised, but with a sense of peace. And that feeling may not stay with you for too long, but just soak it in while you can. And I hope you all stay safe. And I hope to see you next week or hear you next week. Om Shanti, peace, peace. Thank you very much. Namaste, everyone. Thank you.
And that's all, folks.